Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? The thing that I think that sets me apart from everyone else is I've been a CNA in the healthcare field for 29 years, and I've worked with a variety of patients in different facilities, and I think that gives me a hands up over someone who's already in my field of work, who's had no experience on the floor working with the patients hand in hand and helping them to get settled into when they first come in with their family members and they have worries of how they're going to be treated or if they can get certain things. Well, when they come into the facility, they're given a welcome package, and we try to make sure that everyone is comfortable. And I think that's a general understanding for a lot of people that their loved one is taken care of. And some people, they don't have that understanding. They just know that the individual is coming into facility and they should be just put in a room and left and not seen to if they're okay or if they need anything. But I like to sit down and talk with my patients when they first come in and see, if they have any questions or concerns, or if their family members have any questions or concerns. Also, the next question was briefly describe your biggest professional weakness. I have no tolerance whatsoever for ignorant people or people who think that they know it all. I know this is something that I should work on, and I have been, but it is just one of my professional peeves, and I'm working on it, but it's a work in progress. The next question is tell us a time where you showed grit in your workplace. I'm not sure what this question is asking for, but I'm guessing that it is saying showing that you showed initiative in the workplace. I'm always willing to help anyone, whether it's my coworker or a patient or maybe even someone I don't even know. And I think this is something that you should always carry with you when no matter what field of work you're in. Where would I be in my career in 5, 10, to 20 years? Well, I graduate April. My last day is April the 26th, and I graduate May the 22nd of this year. I plan to take a small break and go back in September for my bachelor's degree in the same field, which is health service administration. I hope to become an administrator, and I want to open my own facilities for the disadvantaged youth and adult population with disabilities. I've always worked with disabilities, and I think that they need more. How can I say? They need more help than generally as some of the people do, because some they can't talk or they can't express how they are feeling in words, but they can do it in body language and other ways. And sometimes people don't understand that. And I've worked with that population. I like that population. They're very special to me. And I think in 10 to 20 years, I will have maybe one or two facilities of my own. And I think this would be a great thing for the population of the disadvantaged youth and those with disabilities. If I were promoted in my workplace to a new position, I would still treat my coworkers as my coworkers. I would not try to belittle them or talk down to them, because you should always have an open door policy that your peers or your coworkers can come talk to you. Just because you got promoted, that doesn't mean that you should all of a sudden switch your attitude and you look down at them because you're over them now. Because the same way that you got that position, you can be taken out of that position. So You should always treat people with kindness and respect. Um, it says identify what kind of person you have difficulty working with. I have difficulty working with the people who talk at you. They don't talk to you, or rather, they don't know how to talk to you. I've had experience with this with my current job with one of my supervisors. She doesn't know how to talk to you. She talks at you, and then she has an attitude when she does it. And we have called her out on this several times, but it doesn't seem to work, and we've also reported her. And she's kind of gotten a little better, but she still needs work. And if you're going to be in a position of authority, I think you should learn how to talk to people. How would I handle conflict in my workplace? Well, in the healthcare field, there's a lot of conflict because there's a lot of different attitudes in that workplace, and some you can deal with and some you can't, but you always try to do your best to communicate to that coworker where you may be having conflict with them. You can pull them aside and talk to them and say, look, hey, this is going on and this is going on. Can you care to explain why, or can I help you with anything? And it may be that coworker is just, I don't know, feeling out of sorts, or like they don't fit in, or like no one's like them. But you can explain to them, like, you can come to me if you don't feel like you can talk to anybody else. You can always find me. I'm somewhere on the hall, or you can always talk to an administrator. What motivates me and inspires me in the workplace? What motivates me is myself. I want to do better, even though it's taken me 29 years to get to this point. I feel now that I'm at the point in my life where I know where I want to be, and I have the spark and the energy to get there. And it's just want to be better than some of the administrators that I work with, who didn't seem to care about their people in the building or their employees. I want to be better than that. I want to have a sense that they can always come to me, whether it be one of my patients or my staff. They can always talk to me. My door will always be open. Summarize what you like best about your current, most recent job. Well, my current job now, I was on the floor, but due to an accident, I'm now the medical receptionist and COVID screener. And in doing this, I have met a lot of people, family members, and gotten to know them and what their concerns are about their family members. And I've gotten to know my coworkers better because I have to check them in when they come in. And they are missing me right now because I'm out on medical leave. And when I go back, I will be in the same position. I'm not going back to the floor, but I'm enjoying that. And I do have a chance to move up in my former position. And I think I'm going to take the job, and I'm going to enjoy it and work it to the best of my knowledge and the knowledge that I have acquired while I'm at Bryant Stratton, which has been a long 2 years. So I think in doing my current job, I would say that I may leave from my current job for another position, but the position that I'm getting now, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to learn, and I can take that knowledge with me. Thank you.